Hello everyone, what's up? My name is Ian and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video where today I'm going to be doing Sealed Core Set 2020. For those of you who aren't avid Magic fans or watchers of Magic content, today, or I should say yesterday, is the official release of the new Magic the Gathering set, the Core Set 2020. And the Core Set is the set where new players who aren't really into Magic the Gathering can learn the game because there aren't that many difficult mechanics to learn with the cards in the Core Set. And a special event that happens when a new set is officially released is called the Prerelease, where you can go to your local game store and do this format of gameplay, and you get to play with new cards, hopefully meet new people, become friends with them, chat about Magic or maybe even other stuff. But because I'm not going to be going to a pre-release for Core Set 2020, I'm going to be doing kind of my own version of a pre-release on Magic the Gathering Arena. So this is sealed. This is the other limited format that I mentioned on some of my previous videos, where if you can read right there, you get 6 sealed packs. All the cards are in your collection, and you have to build a 40 card deck with your 6 pack of cards. And then you can put any number of basic lands that you want into your deck. So the difference between this and drafting is that you have to use the cards that you get from the packs. You don't pick and choose cards by passing them around a table or in Magic Gathering Arena with the computer. You just have to build a deck with the cards you get from these packs. So it's a little bit more random with how good your deck can be, but that's kind of the fun with it. You open up a bunch of packs and you make a deck with it. And also, if you can see on the bottom, sealed gameplay on Magic Gathering Arena requires you to use 2,000 gems. Gems can be acquired through buying them in the store or doing rank drafts and getting the gems this way. So I won't be doing that many sealed content videos. I'll do it whenever I have the opportunity to. But for now, I wanted to save up my gems to do this because it's the weekend of the pre-release. Alright, so what happened is you open your packs, and usually if you do this in person, you look at the rares you get. I forget the specifics on like the how many rares or mythic rares you get in a pack. Usually have like some sort of system that it works with packs. I don't know the exact statistics, but we have a ley line. So ley lines are an old subtype of card that says, if you can't read it, if a ley line, there's a ley line for each color, but if a ley line is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. So you get a free card if it ends up in your opening hand. This ley line reads, whenever you and/or at least one permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, ley line and combustion deals 2 damage to that player. So basically what that says is, if I or a card on my board would be the target of something, my opponent takes 2 damage. That's how that works. Here's a dungeon, guys. It's a 3/3 flyer. When Dungeon Guide enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. The creature doesn't attack during its controller's untapped step for as long as you control Dungeon Guys. So pretty cool flyer. Temple of Epiphany. It enters the battlefield tap. You get to scry one when you play it, and it taps for either blue or red. Lotus Field. Land, it's a hexproof land, which is interesting, and enters tap. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice 2 lands, but you tap it to add 3 mana of any color. That's interesting. So this is in reference to probably one of the most iconic cards that people know, the Black Lotus, which is a 0 mana artifact that you tap and you get rid of it, and you add 3 mana. So this is probably an homage to that, because it references Lotus and it gives you 3 mana. We have Dread Presence. Whenever a swamp enters the battlefield under my control, Choose one. Draw a card, lose a life, or deal 2 damage to any target and gain 2 life. That's pretty good. And finally, Kaikar Wind Fury, a 3/3 flyer for 1 blue, red, white. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token flying, and also sacrifice a spirit, add a red mana. Okay, so those are my rares. So now becomes a deck building pod. So unlike the draft videos, since this deck building part is probably gonna be longer, I'm gonna be probably putting this in a separate video. Okay, so what I like to do is look at lands, because this can tell us like what we can fix for. So the Dismal Blackwater. So we have a blue-black land we have Lotus Fields, and with blue-red dual land, so we can go into like something with blue in it. Then I like to look at the gold cards. There are cards with 2 or more colors in it. So there's Rising Reef, 1/1 elemental. Whenever Rising Reef or another elemental enters the battlefield under my control, look at the top card of my library. If it's a land, you put it onto the battlefield tab. If you don't put the card on the battlefield, put it into your hand. So it's like, it like gets you lands if you have elementals. Okay, here's Creeping Trailblazer, a red and a green. Other elementals you control get +1/+0 for 2, a red and a green. Creeping Trailblazer gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each elemental you control. So if I have a lot of elementals, this could work. Whenever a creature you control dies, you gain a life and draw a card. That's interesting. And then Tombbound Lich, 1 blue-black for Death Touch Lifelink 1/3. Whenever Tombbound Lich enters the battlefield or deal combat damage to a player, draw a card and then discard a card. Okay, so that's all the gold cards, and I look at each color. So I'll go with white since I want it. So we have a 0/4 Ox, Angelic Gift. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted creature is flying. It's kind of okay. It draws a card and gives something flying if it doesn't already have flying. Protection from black. So protection is a keyword that is new with this set, but not with other sets if you only played with Magic the Gathering Arena. So protection means, if you can't read it in the box, the creature can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything of the color. So in this case it's black. So this creature can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything that's the color black. And what that means is anything with a black symbol in it cannot target it. So even, let's say, if this Tombbound Lich targets something, or if this Moldavine Reclamation targeted, it wouldn't work because it's protected by black. Protected from black. So that's how protection works. So disenchant, destroy target artifact or enchantment. 1/1 double strike. So this thing like needs enchantments on it to become more powerful. Moorland Inquisitor. 2/2 human soldier for 1 and white. For 2 and white, it gains first trigger to end of turn. That's interesting. Create 2/1 soldiers. Yeah, raise the alarm. Griffin Sentinel, 1/3 flyer with vigilance. Yeah. Steadfast Entry. When set 3/2 vigilant for 3. When it dies, put a 1/1 counter on target creature control. Interesting. 4 mana. Griffin Protector. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Griffin Protector gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Interesting. Inspiring Captain. When Inspiring Captain enters battlefield, creature you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay, so my white doesn't look too good. Really quickly, since I have 2 elementals, I want to just see all of the elementals I have and see if it's worth playing elementals. I have a good amount of elementals. Not a good amount, but I have an okay amount. I have an okay amount. I might do the elemental thing, but let me see if I have better cards. Fairy Miscreant. When Fairy Miscreant enters the battlefield, if you control another creature named Fairy Miscreant, draw a card. I only have one Fairy Miscreant, so that's bad. Unsummon, return target creature to its owner hand for 1 blue. That's really good. Cerulean Drake. Protection for red. Sacrifice a counter target spell that targets you. Interesting. It's a counter spell on a stick, but only for things that target me. Okay. Metropolis Sprite, 1/2 flyer for blue, gets +1/-1. Okay. Mode Piranhas, it's a 3/3 defender. Interesting. It's a 3/3 defender for 2. And like typically like walls at 2 are like 0/4s, so that's interesting. 1 in a blue Zephyr Charge, enchantment, 1 in a blue target creature gets flying. See, the thing about target creature gains flying is that a lot of creatures already have flying, so this isn't even good. Okay. Befuddle, target creature gets -4, -0 to end of turn, draw a card. Yeah, okay. Cloud Concealer. And I've seen some of these cards because I watch Loading Ready Runs pre-release. So I know some of the cards. So I rushed through it, sorry about that. It's just because I'm kind of attuned with the cards and I don't want this video to be too long. 2/1 flyer, when it enters the battlefield, draw a card, and it's also an elemental. Convolute, 2 in a blue. Counter target spell unless its controllers play a 4. Portal Sanctuary, artifact, 2 in blue. For 1 mana and tap it, return target creature you control and each aura attached to it to their owner's hands. What? Activate this only during your turn. So like if they want to kill something with a bunch of auras on it on your turn, you can bounce it to save it. Dungeon Guys. Fortress Crab, it's a 1/6. Wow, that doesn't seem good. Sleep Paralysis, enchant creature. When Sleep Paralysis enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't tap during its children's untap tap. Okay, that's good. Yoroke's Wave Crasher, 4 for elemental. For 3 in a blue. When Yoroke's Wave Crasher enters the battlefield, return another creature you control to its owner hand. So it's to like get repeatable like enter the battlefield effects like the Cloudkin Seer, or if you had 2 Fairy Miscreants, stuff like that. Frilled Sea Serpent, 4 blue. 4/6 for 5 blue. Frilled Sea Serpent can't be blocked this turn. Oh, I hated this card, and I hate seeing this card. I hated it in, I think it came out in the Core 19 set, and it was just so annoying. Okay, what is black? The blue looks okay, but I don't really want to play it just yet. Bone Splitters. As additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, destroy target creature. Okay, cool. Sorcery speed removal. Duress, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land spell. Non-land card from it that fire discarded. So this thing reveals their hand, so you know what's in their hand, and you can get rid of a instant sorcery, planeswalker, or enchantment, which is cool. Sanatorium Skeleton. Return Sanatorium Skeleton for your graveyard to your hand for 3 mana. It's a 1/2. That's not too good. Vampire to Dire Moon. Death Touch Lifelink from 1. That's really good. Blade Brand. Target creature gains Death Touch it out and turn draw a card for 1 black. Okay. Bloodburger, 1 black. As long as it's your turn, Bloodburger has lifelink. Soul Salvage. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand for 2 and a black sorcery. That's pretty good. Dread Presence. Epicure of Blood. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life. I have some life and stuff. And Dread Presence. That's pretty cool. Gruesome Scourger. 3 black for 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage to target opponent or planeswalker equal to the number of creatures you control. So if I have a creature every dark, that's interesting. And then that's all the black cards. Black looks pretty interesting. Okay, what's red? Infuriate, target creature gets +3/+2 to end of turn. What? What? For 1 red? That seems insane. Okay. Reckless Airstrike, sorcery. Deals 3 damage to target creature, find destroy your artifact. Okay. Squad Splitter, I saw that. I didn't read Chandra's Embercat. Add red mana, spend this mana only to cast the Elemental Soul. Huh. Elemental might be the thing to do. Goblin Bird Grabber. Goblin Bird Grabber gains flying until end of turn. Activates ability only if you control a creature with flying. Oh, yeah, so you have to have a creature with flying, then pay red, and then gets flying. Interesting. Okay. I have 2 Pack Mastiffs. Each creature controlling Pack Mastiff gets +1/+0 until end of turn for 1 and a red. Active treason for 2 and a red, gain control of target creature till end of turn, and tap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Haste means you can attack or tap with it. Dagger's Aeronaut, 3 and a red for a 3/2. As long as it's your turn, Dagger's Aeronaut has flying, and I have 2 of those. Lava King Brawler. When Lava King Brawler attacks, it gets +1/+0 the end of turn for each elemental you control. The ley line. Titanic Grip. Destroy target land creature without flying can't fly this turn. Interesting. 4 red for a 6/5 with Menace. And then Dragon Mage, 5 red. Whenever Dragon Mage deals combat damage to a player, each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards. The red looks pretty good too. Okay, what is green? So we have Healer, Glade, Elemental, 1/2, gain 3 life and enter the battlefield. Okay, first is Pup, creates, when it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 wolf token. Lone Shaman. When it enters the battlefield, target player shuffles any number of target cards from their graveyard into the library. Natural End. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, you gain 3 life for 2 and a green. 2 and a green, Pulse Morasa. Return target creature line card from graveyard to its own hand, you gain 6 life. Thrashing Brontodon. Destroy target artifact enchantment. Take your Crusher, other elementals you can drop Trample. Mammoth Spider. 4 and a green is a 3/5 with reach. Reach means they can block creatures with flying. Silverback Shaman. I have 3 Silverback Shaman. When it dies, draws a card. What the heck? I wish I had Green Ram, because that seems amazing. Wolfkin Bond. When Wolf can enchant creature for 4 and a green, when it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Awesome. And then that stuff. I might do elementals, so I have colorless things. Heart Piercer Ball. It's a 2 mana equipment, 1 to equip. When equipped creature attacks, Heart Piercer Bowl deals 1 damage to target creature defending player controls, and medium. 3 Marauder Axes, equipped creature +2/+0. Okay, 1 Diamondite. As Diamondite, it's a 1/1 for 3 mana vigilance. At the end of the battle, choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell to choose a color, put a +1/+1 counter on Diamondite. Okay, and Stone Golem, 4/4 for 5. Oh yeah. So green looks really good. Red also looks really good. Black is like a kind of like gaming deck, but I don't have enough stuff to make it work. What are my lands again? Blue, black, blue, red. Lotus Fields. I think for sure I put Lotus Fields in. Okay, so I for sure put Lotus Fields in. I mean, the best things to me are my red and my green. So if I go elementals, like those are all my elementals. Like in order to do this, I need to get a blue land, which close that. I need a blue land. So like I can play this for blue, and then not the land, but then I could put Cloudkin Seer in there for more elementals. But it's like and the wave pressure. Okay, so if I put every elemental in here, and then I guess Temple Epiphany. Like, is this worth it? Like, not really. Like, if I just have a red and green deck, like, how long has this been? 20 minutes? Okay. So if I make a green deck, like, what else do I have in blue? I have an Unsummon, I have Dungeon Guys, Sleep Paralysis, maybe not the Sea Serpent. So I have that. So that's like all of my pretty good blue cards that synergize. Like that I would want to put in for the elementals. Okay, so with Wave Crasher, I would get benefits off of Cloud Concealer, any elemental I bounce. That's it. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Like, I think I should just say green bread. Cause these two are like so good. I don't think I need any of these things. Like this is like a sideboard card, like if I need to put it in. Like these are just like beaters. But I don't have any red removal as a thing besides this airstrike. And then if I put in like the Diamond Knight and the Stone Golem, if I put in the Shaman, the Pup, Wolfkin Bond, the Spider, Vontodon. I don't really need the Lonely Shaman. Is that 44 cards right now? Is it worth me playing blue? Like my removal is Unsummon. Unsummon Sleep Paralysis are my only removals right now. And I just have like big beaters. Like my removals in black, right? My Reckless Airstrike, but that's situational. Like this is removal. These Death Touchers are kind of removal. Yeah. This is also Death Touch. Can I make a blue-black lifelink deck? Not really. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ways of gaining life, so life gain doesn't seem that good. If I look in white, I don't think I have another life linker. No, I don't. If I took all the blue out, if I took most of the blue out, I have so many cards that like are pretty hard to cast. I think I go I think I go blue, red, green elementals. I think I take out the brown now because it's double green. I mean, this is a flyer to just have something down, which is pretty good. I guess I get rid of the Spider. So this is what, a rare? It's an uncommon. That's a 5/5. How many flyers do I have? I have the 2 Cloud Concealers, Dungeon Geist, and then the dragon. Like, do I need Mammoth Spider as a blocker? How many creatures do I have? Isn't it this? Yeah. 22 creatures. I think, yeah, you're supposed to have 70 lands, that's why. Because you're supposed to have 70 lands, so I need to cut, like, creatures now. I think 2 Wolfkin Bond is fine. A 5 mana 4/4, is that really what I need? No. Like, I don't really need this golem. Like, I'm pretty much elementals and like other cards. Sorry to be my fan. Also sorry that I'm talking quieter than maybe I usually do. It's just, it's past midnight, so I don't want to disturb people as much as possible. So... need to get rid of 2 more. I think I have to get rid of, I think I am gonna get rid of them. This is double red. So these were double red. But like, if I get them on the board, they don't have a way to deal with it, I pretty much win. So my win okay, I also need to more win condition. My win condition is just playing these giant creatures and just winning the game. I think I take out the Dragon Mage. Cause that's 7 mana. And I have other creatures that can help me win the game. Like the ape, this Silverback Shaman is 5 deep, and this is a 4 power thing. So then if I get like a Wolfkin Bond on it, that'll probably end the game. And then if I Dungeon Geist Sleep Paralysis and stuff, I'll probably be able to win the game with those. I need to get a 1 thing. Is it a Diamond Knight? The Diamond Knight just gets ridiculous if I keep having like the same spell. Like, I probably choose green because I have mostly green cards. I kind of like everything. Never attack deals 1 damage to player or plane murder. Oh, only player or plane. Okay, if I take this out, how many elements do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It should be fine. I'll take out the Scorch Spitter. Like, I kind of don't like it as much. I thought it was the creature. Player Planeswalker. I don't know that many Planeswalkers in this set besides Chandra's, which are red Planeswalkers that, like, I think deal damage to stuff. I guess, like, doing a damage to a player is kind of okay, but, like, I think I can take it out. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Also, I remember to turn audio on. Maybe I should turn this louder. That's fine. Maybe like here. I remember to turn audio on, so there's a reason for me to have this earphone in my ear. But that's 28 minutes. Alright, so that's gonna be that. Let me know in the comments, I guess, if you would build a different deck. This is just what I just thought of. This is my first time doing a sealed deck. I'm not really good at deck building in card games all that much, but I try to do my best listening to like tips I heard from like different deck building strategies that I've heard from different Magic YouTubers and streamers that I've heard of, that I watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and next time I'm gonna go into game 1. So that means to thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, goodbye.